You have tried and tried to nail those calisthenics skills, but deep down you're starting to believe that you will never get there. The frustration, the self-doubt, the suspicion that you might just not have what it takes. I know the pain too well, but what if I told you those are all lies holding you back? That with the right blueprint, even a total beginner can shatter plateaus and develop elite body control. So in this video, I'll expose the toxic beliefs crippling within yourself, and I will give you a step-by-step plan to finally unlock whatever calisthenics skill of your wildest dreams. Let's smash through the fear, the crippling self-doubt, and let's dive into the bro science that I have been doing for the last 10 years. So this video might change your whole perspective on chasing calisthenics skills. Number 1, you need a total mindset reset. A mindset reset. The first step is to get your mind in the right place. You have to absolutely eliminate any kind of self-limiting beliefs. The more you train a skill, the better it gets. Eventually, the skill you will get. This doesn't come fast. It will take a tremendous amount of time. But don't fall into the pit of, well, it worked for this dude for 6 months. I'm still here at 7 months and I'm not even near his level. Bro, you will never be in his level because that dude ain't you. You are you. Step number 2, the prerequisites before you start any kind of skill training. Every elite calisthenics athlete has a lot of base power. Their foundational strength, which you will need first. Don't jump into skills if you can't even do 10 pull-ups, 20 dips. Practice the basic fundamental skills before. If you want to do a handstand, let's say, develop your shoulders, do some pike push-ups, do some wall-assisted handstands. You need to get your body strong before you do any kind of skill training. I did totally messed this part up when I started out calisthenics. Why? It was much more fun for me to train specific skills rather than to do basic work. And I wasted 3 years of my journey because I didn't want to do the fundamentals. Pull-ups, dips, push-ups, squats. Do them squats. Step number 3. Once you have the prerequisite strength handle, it's time for you to ingrain the proper movements. After you have done your basic work, do more specific work. As in, if you want, let's say, the muscle up is a calisthenics skill. If you want to clean your muscle up, do higher pull-ups. So, instead of doing normal pull-ups like these, do high, aim higher. If you are training for the front lever, instead of doing normal pull-ups, do them at an angle. Don't do them like this, do them a little bit like this. Do more specialized work, what I'm trying to say. Step number 4. So here comes the skill training. And I have a fucking secret to tell you guys. Just do it. Calisthenics skill is basically something which you practice. I'm hearing that from a lot of the pro athletes. It ain't something you train, it's something you adapt to. Which means, do your skill work every day. You probably already know the progressions needed to learn a certain skill. Let's say if you want the planche, you will start with the tuck planche and then you move on to the advanced tuck planche, then to the straddle and then to the full planche. Probably already know all of those things. So I'm not here to describe you what are the progressions, because the progression is the easiest part. But the main thing is your intensity and the timing. So let me break that down. Practice every day with low intensity. Don't max out. The best analog representation of what I mean is, let's say every day after work or after school, you come home and for about 30 minutes you practice that skill every day. Every day. If you're feeling especially worn out a certain day, let's say, then skip it. 1-2 days, it doesn't matter if your muscles are over fatigued. But the main goal is to adapt your muscles for the load. This ain't some kind of science-based shit. Adapt your muscles to the load. If you every day give them load, you will every day get better. It's easy as that. You need to practice. You need to stay consistent. There is no magic sauce for it. There is no special exercise. I simply did for me how I achieved the front lever, the full planche, the human flag, the muscle ups. I practiced every day. You are training for strength. You are not training for building muscle. If you're training for bigger muscles, sure. Train intensively, take rest days, rinse and repeat. But since you're not training to grow your muscles, you're training for the strength, practice it every day. Your body gets used to the load. When you're currently at the phase where you can only do a tucked form of something, then years later or even months later, your body gets so adapted to the load of it needing to perform the tuck form every single day, you will eventually get so good at it that in future times you will get the desired skill. Step number 5. This is the funniest part, but trust me, psychic management. Mastering a skill takes so much grit. You won't believe it. If you don't have the advantages of being less than 1 meter 50, like some of the pro athletes you see all over Instagram while you're scrolling, if you don't have their body type, my guy, you're in for a treat. You need to have a clear mind. You will hit plateaus. There will come a time where you're training for the skill for weeks on end and you ain't gonna improve. That's a part of life. That is normal. Your progress doesn't go linearly up. It might come up, it might come down, it might even stay down for a few weeks, but eventually it will peak. But your job is to not quit when you're down here. Do you understand me, my G? Don't quit. When I started out, when I was into calisthenics for about 5-6 years, I completely and utterly stopped doing it for 3-4 months. Why? Because I hit a plateau. Plateaus are normal. You need to get your head in the correct state, so you will continue to practice every day. So keep going. Practice makes perfect. Keep going. Don't give up. If I did it as a tall guy, then you can do it too. And see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Hope you like my new setup. Bye.